In my day, I've chased a troll or two. I know, glow from I know the peaceful, but I haven't always been that way. I did have to live with the rest of the dwarves, and we've had to fight a
Mm.
troll or two on occasion when you dig too deep or you find a cavern. They don't actually run this fast. There's no way that a troll would have made it from the town of Bree to here before sunrise. Something strange and amiss.
I would agree with that. Every time I've chased one before, they've always caught up with it before day.
And look, as somebody that tends to have a bit of extra weight upon them, as most trolls tend to do, one can only run so far before you have to give it all a break, you know? Trolls don't tend to have, a great endurance.
Either way, this is absolutely unnatural, and I think we should probably prepare for something that is not quite our average troll if we do catch up to it in time.
You know, I'm
This is
beginning to
not normal.
wonder, are we sure we need to find this troll?
I don't think that we need to at this point. I'm so flippin' hungry that if I don't get something in my body, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something outrageous.
Perhaps you can beat up a
I don't care
troll.
about whatever treasure there is now. It is not worth an entire day's worth of meals.
Well, a troll in a single meal, it's about as much as a hobbit in a day, so I imagine if we find the troll and his hole, he may have some good eating.
But now, because the sun's already going down, right, we might find ourselves with a very hungry troll. And what do you propose that we're going to be doing once we meet up with this hungry troll?
Fighting it.
Taking care of it.
What does fighting and taking care of it mean?
Killing it.
You know, there were orcs, goblins, trolls,
No,
humans.
this witch king. He's part of a song I once heard. Led some army for some dark power. All fantasy and fairy tale, but it said the men fought trolls and goblins and such. It seems,
was
Most
certainly not fairy tale. It was quite horrific, actually.
You were there?
Yes.
Really? I'd say I've heard a song about a king, and if you've also heard that same song, maybe you know a little bit more about this witch king of Angmar. I'm not interested in fighting any ancient witch king. Wouldn't even know where to start. He led armies in ancient ages to slaughter men and elves. What do the five of us and two horses gonna do if we follow a troll back?
We're not going to fight the entire army. The best we can do is fight at least a troll and stop him, and then use that opportunity to investigate further. If there's anything beyond this, if there's any chance that there's something more than a simple troll, if this is the remnants of something that is about to happen beyond, it is our duty to go and at least investigate.
But it is your duty. Let me tell you. If you want to find out who he's working for, then you're gonna let the troll live and you follow him to his next stop.
Well, then that's what we should do, shouldn't we? I mean, that's what we were doing tonight, right? At least we should be close enough with it and not get lost.
Do you know how that song goes? The song about the Witch King of Angmar. Oh, I know the song. I've heard it. It's only
Indeed.
sung in the darkest of night by those who don't sit by fire and share in tales. It's a ballad, a requiem. The Dark Lord has come. A black glory shall reign. Immortal his soul is the king of the dead. Through pain rules the world, and vengeance shall bring, corrupting the men and enslaving their hearts. Lord of the Nazgul, ride servant of chaos. Bringer of death, ride Lord of the Nazgul, ride. Let's spread your black wings and scream your triumph. Now tell me, orphan, you want to go trolling behind a troll to go find out if he's working for potentially one of the darkest powers that has ever stepped foot on Middle Earth?
And the alternative is to let it go. And Do you see these lands? Do you see these lands? They were not flat, barren lands. These were cities. These were civilizations. People lived here. My people lived here and thrived. And one creature of the dark destroyed all of that. And if there's any chance that that remnant is still around, then not only are you not safe and I not safe, the rest of these lands are no longer safe.
I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying maybe we should go tell someone else instead of getting all wrapped up in it and maybe getting ourselves dead. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't got nothing but a hammer and my boots on me.
Your party has been doing a lot of talking, Willie, and you didn't seem like you wanted to be here to begin with. But this discussion on what to do and when to do it and how to do it and who to do it to has taken its toll, and your curiosity has been piqued. You walk off, and you wend your way through these stones and little brambles and prickle bushes, and you follow the sound of this rhythmic snoring. And you see 2 pieces of shale stone just sort of like erupted out, and beneath that is a large troll. And then you hear and one of its big beefy arms reaches up and grabs onto the shale stone and pulls itself up.
I'm going to, just in case, I'm going to kind of open up my vest pocket a bit, and I'm going to pull out a trinket, and I'm going to just set it down kind of where I'm at. And I'm going to start leaving a little trail for my friends and companions to be able to come and find me. Because as this thing has started to go, I'm going to start to go as well.
The troll has not seen you yet. It lumbers out of its cave, sniffs around, looks at the last waning rays of sunlight, turns towards the south, and at first slowly begins to lumber southbound. And as the 4 of you crest the top of one of these hills, you see the troll is down towards the bottom of one of the hills, about to ascend the other one, and you see a large outcropping of rock. On the tip of that, you see a small hobbit, crouched, eyes pointed directly at the troll, loaded like a spring. The world slows down. A tiniest pebble tumbles down from the shale underneath Willie's fingers as he grips the edge of this rock and launches himself forward. Glofrim's eyes snap to the right as her friend is airborne. Elverneth and Orphan snap to the left as they see the same thing. Urgoth looks up as Willie sails over him. And that's where we end tonight's episode.
You bitch.
Arise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here for episode 4 of the Shattered Crown. This is our One Ring 2nd edition, long-term, no-end-in-sight game. First one on the channel in quite some time. This one is called The Old Troll, I think aptly named. But you saw the recap, you know what's happening, you know what's about to go down. Let me know what you think Willie's last words will be. That being said, if you like what we do here and you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is over on our Patreon. Link for that right down below. We're trying to hit 75 patrons by the end of the year, and if we do, or when we do, we'll be doing a freely giveaway. I have a bunch of their books to give away. While you're down there, clicking on that link and joining us on the Patreon, join us over in the Discord. Be a part of the community, be a part of the conversation, and as always, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see the corruption bar. That bar serves 2 purposes. One is when that bar fills, I do terrible things to these players, like wake up a troll. And 2, every single dollar that goes into that bar goes back to these wonderful, amazing faces that you see here before you. With that, everyone is in slow motion as Willahad Hayward sails off of a rock and onto the back of a stone troll. Willie, you land with a thud whoop, onto the back of this of the giant stone that this troll has strapped to its back. you immediately feel this troll lurch forward, and it stops in its tracks. Like it was about to get down on all fours. It sort of stops, and you see it like adjust and like look to its right and look to its left. Clearly cannot see you. You're just too small, and it like swings a big beefy arm around and swings another one to try to figure out what the hell just landed on it. To no avail. You are in the sweet spot, Willie. Before your friends have any time to react, what do? You're perched on the back of a stone troll.
Oh, hold on for dear life. That's what I do. Hold. Like my entire life just flashed before my eyes. I'm only 32 years old, and I've looked at everything, every life choice that I've ever made that led me to this decision to leap from stone onto some more stone, onto the back of a stone giant. What? Why? I don't know. This. I'm questioning everything.
It
I'm
has
just
been a
holding
short
on.
and
Literally
impactful
not doing
life.
anything.
That's fair.
Head empty.
It has been a short but
Hobbit
impactful life, Willie.
Gober.
You lived to the ripe old age of your, I don't know, mid-20s.
I'm adult. I'm finally an adult now. I'm recognized as an adult. I can legally vote.
Yeah. And maybe had you not been at that bar at that time, you would have been able to vote at least one time in your adult life. But now, you live on the back
Do
of this
hobbits
troll.
have a
Aw.
political system?
Oh, yeah, of course they've got a political.
Yeah, there's a mayor. There's various mayors.
Uh,
Everyone else, you see this. You all watch him fly through the air and land on the back of this stone troll.
what is this? What's the troll doing? I guess
Currently
Has the troll
flailing
noticed?
around behind it, trying
So
to
he's
reach
noticed.
the thing.
He's-
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
noticed. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I know we think hobbits are pretty small, but they're like 3.5 to 4 feet tall, and they're pretty thick. Even
They're dense.
even if Willie were a thin hobbit, still getting hit with 100-pound person is still noticeable. You're gonna.
I mean, it's
you're
a
gonna
giant
know.
troll. Would it not be like a butterfly landing
Listen,
on?
if I
back?
throw a toddler at you, KP, you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it. Is what I'm trying
Yes.
to say here.
Elvornith is going to prepare a shot
Okay.
with her bow.
Yeah.
She's going to try to aim for the eye, getting
Okay.
low in front of a thicket.
Yeah.
Or just behind a thicket, so that the troll won't be able to see where the shot came from.
Okay.
Can I assist in any way by so the troll is probably moving around quite a bit, trying to grab at it, like moving in position and trying to grab
Yeah. What
at
could say?
whatever it yeah, right. So I would like to prepare my spear, because it is a throwable weapon,
hmm
to pin its leg to the ground so it cannot move around.
Well, that's perfect because Glowfrom was basically she was going to yell. She yells out. Actually, Mike, how does the battle skill work? I actually have some knowledge of battle, whether she's been a part of it or if it's book knowledge. And it says here on this shiny little drop down that the battle skill can be used to gain an advantage when involved in a fight with a group of foes or to lead a company of folk into open battle and maintain order in the midst of chaos. So I'm just wondering, like, if Glowfrom shouts out some, like, helping words, could it guide the party with an advantage in some way on the actions they're going to take? Because basically Glowfrom was going to say, go for the feet.
You know what? Here's what I'll do, Dot. I like where your head's at. I'm gonna have you roll me battle.
Hey.
There is quick question, because
Yes.
I don't know if this might work instead, because there is a combat task called Rally Comrades. It's an open stance. It says specifically, fighters keeping an open stance are always heedful of their surroundings and may attempt to rally their comrades when the battle is wearing them out. Oh, maybe not that.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
not.
sort of
Never mind.
like a you get like a last stand, right? Like Call of
Yeah, it's a
Duty.
last stand call. It's
never
like,
mind.
you're back on your feet, man.
Okay. So based on your success, anyone who listens to your direction
Okay.
will get a +1 die.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you'll get a bonus die. So
All right,
anyone who
go from-
actually
go from-
listens.
Okay, then says very loud. This can be her whole turn. I don't care because she's
Mhm,
she's not gonna run into combat. I'm sorry, y'all. Like that's just not who Glow from is. But she'll be more than happy to tell y'all how to do it. So, go for its feet. If it starts to run, we can't catch it. It's too fast. Hang on, Willie.
Okay. So, to paint this picture, Glowfrom had broken to the left towards the rock Willie leapt off of. Elverneth and Orphan had broken to the right to try to sort of flank maneuver towards this troll. They are now behind a thicket, spear at the ready, bow and arrow at the ready. Meanwhile, Urgoth had thrown all caution to the wind and began charging right down the middle. So, Elverneth and Orphan, are you taking the prepare shot action?
I believe so.
Okay.
Let me look at it again. Combat stances.
As we're going, Elverneth would say, "Spread out. don't let it hit you with anything."
And
Yes.
Mike, just so you know, after Glow from yells, I continue my move. The same rock Willie jumped off of. I'm headed. Glow from's also going to make the jump, but only after its feet are pinned. So that's her goal. How about that? I'll tell you what the goal is.
Okay. Never toss it.
We'll just football tackle it like it's a troll.
Yeah. No, I mean, sure, it is not. Elverneth and Orphan, I need you to make me a scan roll. That'll be your action for this round.
Close all these down.
So tell us how this works, Mike, while they roll for you.
Where am I?
You're running. I will get to you next, Paul. Don't you worry.
Quick question: when we make the scan roll, with Glorfin using the previous roll, did that fail? That failed. Never mind.
Yeah,
no, that didn't fail. That was success. No, Glorfin's succeeded.
You haven't rolled yet.
You haven't rolled yet. And no, to answer your question, no. The actual action will give you the +1 forward. Okay. So essentially the way this works is when you go into battle, you have several stances you can choose. Your stances can be used for actual combat, or they can be used to do a specific combat task, such as prepare shot. Had those been a success, you would have gotten 1 bonus dice on the actual shot, and an additional bonus dice for every additional success. So you could have been pretty stacked on that next shot. However, both of those did fail. Though anyone who does go for the feat, as Glowfrom says, will still get their bonus 1 dice on this next round.
Okay.
That being said, Urgoth, you are in no kind of cover. You are running over shale and battered heath as you charge towards this troll. He is currently unaware of the rest of you as he's dealing with this troublesome gnat on his back. What are you doing?
I think what Urgot would be doing is, as he's running, his priority would be to get those arms away from Willie. So he would like to do whatever he wants the attention. He wants to be heard. So he's going to take his shield and his spear out, and while running towards the troll, but keeping a safe distance, where I assume, due to what I've been through, I can kind of gauge his arm length. Trying to keep that distance. He's going to make himself known and start basically banging on his shield to get the troll's attention.
Outstanding. Roll me awe.
With 0 bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay. I failed.
Outstanding. Do you run towards the front of this troll?
Yeah,
or are you just going to run near it and start banging, yelling?
No, I'm trying to like strategically get in front. That way, like, if there is any vision that can be obscured here that they can make an escape from, it's probably gonna be more towards the back and the side. I think, Okay. Yeah. That's what I would do.
I can follow that logic. So yeah, you are easily able to like calculate where the arms are swinging and duck underneath while like banging your spear on your shield. I think you have a shield, right?
Yeah.
Willie, I'm gonna make this easy for you.
That's a lot.
If you do anything other than hold on for dear life, you'll have to roll. If you just focus on only grip strength, you don't have to roll anything. Unless something strange happens, like it's knocked on his ass or something like that. So,
I mean, I think he's doing a fantastically fine job by distracting this troll from the rest of us.
Yeah, for sure. So if you do anything other than survive, you'll have to roll. You'll have to roll for it. I don't want to keep making you roll.
I'd take a defensive stance and protect myself.
Yeah.
Just hold it on for dear life.
Yeah. Just being as useful as you can be in this moment. That being said,
this was so well thought out.
It was so good. I love every moment of this. Let me open this troll's massive character sheet.
Oh no.
Paul, Urgoth, you have run out in front of this thing, banging and clanging, trying to get his attention. You did not, however, intimidate it, but it does see you, and does see you as a potential enemy.
Would it? I wanted to. How do I do this? How can I say it where I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm trying to fight him? I'm just trying to make a lot of noise. Does that change?
You're trying to draw his attention?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like, hey, yo, fuck you, I'm about to cut you. But it's more like, hey, like, bang, bang, like, hey, troll, over here. Hey, what up, homie? What's good? I'll even say that. Yo, what up, homie? What's good?
Given, I like where you're headed with that. Given that this is a troll, and when given the opportunity, they'll eat people.
Fuck me. Okay.
I don't think it goes the way you planned it to. I think any form of distraction is going to draw its ire towards you as like, you shouldn't be here, and you're clearly an aggressor in my space, right?
There was one particular thing I was looking for. Can I ask if I at least got that? Because I wanted to see if there was any sign of, like, if it's just a simple, like, what's the word? Aggressive reaction, or if there was some sort of thought into, like, I wanted to see if there was a confused look on his face, to see if there's signs of any kind of intellectual, like, possibility, or if he's just like an animal just going like, bruh,
yeah. So this is like your first time really seeing it. Now you're up close to it, right?
Yeah, because I don't know trolls.
Yeah, no roll needed. You do see look of confusion and rage, I would say, is what you see.
Okay.
But as you're like rounding on this thing, it's in clothes. Like it has a weapon. It has like a leather jerkin on. It has some sort of like pants situation. It has like wraps on its legs to act as like pseudo shoes. This thing
I don't know why, but you saying jerkin, I thought I heard like jerky.
Nope.
So
it's covered in dried meat. As trolls do.
Okay, cool. I just wanted that bit of information, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It does seem to be sapient of some kind. However, it does see you running by him, ducking through its arms and banging on your spear and shield, and it's going to swing at you. It doesn't draw its weapon, but it does bring one of its tree trunk arms towards you. On your character sheet,
yes.
What is your parry rating? Should be on like the top right-ish, I think.
Okay, parry rating or just parry? There's parry, total parry, and then rating.
Let me double check here.
It right now it's probably all the big number the same.
All the big numbers, all the big things are the same. Yes, there's parry and then total parry.
What is your total parry?
Total parry is 17.
Okay.
Is that good? I don't know.
So your parry,
my skill.
So your parry rating is kind of like your armor class, right? That is the number that I have to beat on the dice.
Oh, okay, cool. So high is good. Okay.
Yes. I do not. So you see this troll who like just starts swinging its arms out towards you. Very, very choreographed, very easy to dodge, and you are deft enough to like leap out of the way of these things. With that, everyone please select your appropriate stances if you are going to do so, and you may all attack before I do.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? The combat task associated with open stance is rallying my comrades, which is kind of what I was trying to do with like telling them to go for my feet. So I'm going to go with an open stance, but I am running for the trolls. So I'll take a forward stance if you feel like that's going to put me in close combat already.
All of them are close combat.
Oh, perfect.
So
Well, then,
open stance is your neutral stance.
Yeah, I mean, I am going to be jumping off of the rock cliff to heel kick him into the ground. So, if you feel like that is an open stance option, I'll take open stance.
Okay. Are you are you planning to rally your comrades or heel kick him into the ground?
Ideally, I'd like to eventually do both. I'm not exactly sure how much I can do
both,
on a turn.
Just only one per turn.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So right now, I'm gonna rally him. No,
You said go for the legs, right?
I've already said it. So
okay.
If you're leaping off the top, then it would be, I would say, a heel kick to the ground.
To the fact, yeah, I agree with you. I've already rallied them once. I was just gonna back that up, but if the +1's already there for them, yeah, I'm going for the forward strike, I guess, or the forward stance.
Okay. There is no like karate move here in the game.
I was hoping maybe I could there's like athletics and my strength basically is what I'm imagine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say roll me athletics to see what happens with this troll.
Now,
situation.
here's the thing. I'm only looking to like Van Damme him down when his feet are bound, right? Like this is like tipping over the 80. Like I'm waiting on I know that they're going to attack, so I'm running and waiting to see if he actually gets pinned or not.
So we'll hold yours until everyone else goes.
Yeah, because it's not going to do me much to kick a brick wall. I need him at least to fall over.
Are you sure you want to go first in that case?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just know
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Go for
perfect.
I would like to do it before anybody else gets in the way.
Great.
So I'm going to release the shot that I've tried to aim carefully at his head to definitely not get any of my other friends, but he's kind of whiling around, so who the heck knows. Do I get any bonus dice for knowing trolls?
Ooh.
You do not.
Damn.
Good question.
But she gets the bonus from Dot's rally, right?
She does not.
Oh,
Dot's
okay.
rally was
Specifically
specifically if she said Dot said go for the feet, and if you do what Dot says, you get the bonus dice.
Okay.
Gotcha. I'm instead trying to go for like the eye or the ear or something soft in its head.
Yeah.
What's the target's parry?
Oh, that's true. I have to give you that information. The target's parry is 6.
No, that's not bad. Right?
It's a troll.
That's bad.
Oh my god, what?
How does that?
Oh wow. No, that couldn't possibly roll right.
Yeah, you didn't. Wait, did it?
What do we? Why is everybody?
I rolled
down?
0d6.
That's can't be right.
Something's going on.
Did you roll on the
there
weapon?
it is. Hold on, I found it. The type was not filled in.
Yes.
Hold on, we'll try this again.
Wait, what? What's this?
So on under the weapon, make sure that you have the type column filled in. Even if you have sword filled in as like the name of the weapon.
Right. You need to choose it. Yeah.
Or else it doesn't take that skill, anything you have in that skill. Target's
does that mean
6?
Yes, it's 6.
All right.
There you go.
Still fails. But it
wait,
worked.
does it?
You got a 12.
Yeah.
But it says
You're beating
failure.
his 6, so that works, right?
It doesn't. So the
Oh.
parry rating
I tried.
is the number that gets added to another number on your character sheet to make the total.
That's
thing
crazy. So her target was 22 for that?
That does sound right, I think.
It says 22.
How?
Yeah.
Okay, so combat's really hard in this game. This is what we learned about in a new game. It's very scary.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't tackle trolls next time. It's cool.
Yeah.
We live, we learn, everybody.
It do be,
Do we live? I don't know.
It do be like that.
It do be like
So you fire a shot out. It much like in the movie we all know and love. It just bounces off its hard head, and you see the arrow snap. Orphan, you have your spear ready.
Oh, I thought I had thrown it already.
No, you did a prepared shot to try to get better. So
prepared
it's
shot,
still
okay.
ready. You're aiming wherever you're aiming.
I'm aiming for one of those. Like I would assume that as it's trying to turn around, you generally pivot on one of your foot. So one of the foot is probably still, rooted to the ground as it's turning. So I'm going to use that as the foot, and I'm going to be. So I think with my but I have to be in the what stance is this? The range.
The
stance?
rearward. Yep.
Yeah, the rearward stance. So I will use that.
Did you get the one die from Glow from?
If he's aiming at the foot.
I am aiming at the foot. So that was his intent from the beginning. So what I do is I click the dice icon next to my short spear, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I click that, and then I one for the bonus dice.
Correct.
And then hit submit.
And then
that's it, correct?
six for parry.
So I hit submit, and then the next screen is going to be parry?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, 6 for parry. Got it.
I get it. The parry gets added to the target number.
So it's your strength target number plus my parry.
Plus the parry. That's why the number was 22. I get it. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to submit. Hopefully this looks good. What did it turn out to be? Oh!
Not only did you hit, but you did a piercing blow. So you're just out here. You're out here killing the game here with this.
Yes.
Outstanding.
I am so orphan-like right now.
So I need to make a roll here.
I think like at that moment, if it goes through, like if that action goes through, there's a moment where you see Orphan like turn to you and be like I'm not like cheesy, but just like like try to see if you can get a confirmation of good job.
Okay.
From
well aimed, but you must go get it now.
I mean, I was going to go. I had to get closer anyways, so I figured at least with this.
Now you are unarmed.
I have a shield. No? Okay. Well,
good luck.
One step at a time.
You do have a shield.
It's a buckler.
So you can run up towards you can throw it and then run immediately after it.
That's what he would.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Cool. So you take off running into this thing. Glowfrom, you see the spear sink into this foot. That is your cue.
I make a jump, kind of like you do a diving ball into a pool, but I want to take my feet and like kick him, both feet straight to the ground, face first, hopefully.
Okay.
Could the because one foot is fixed to the ground?
That's my hope is that it'll tip him. That was kind of the goal.
Yeah, it's like a leverage. Yeah, so that add to your
roll you did.
So when you roll something like a piercing blow, you have to roll a protection roll. That's where your armor comes in on the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Like if I hit you with a piercing blow, and the success or failure of your piercing blow results in a number of wounds. Wounds have lasting effects on your character or NPCs. So he succeeded, no wound, just ouchie damages. That being said, Glowfrom, roll me athletics with a I'll give you a +1.
Okay. Oh, failure.
Okay.
Failure.
So close though.
Yeah, so close.
Not an atrocious failure. Therefore, what I will say is you can either land next to, like you bounce off and you land as gracefully as you can next to the troll, or you are now struggling with Willie on the back of this troll. You choose.
Okay, I have a counter question that is of great import. Is Willie hanging on to the rock on its back?
No, Willie's. I specifically
on the troll.
Hanging on to like this. No, this whatever strap is on the rock because the rock was smooth, right? So I had Willie.
So you're not
jump
like at the top. You're near his waist.
Yeah, or we're however it's strapped, wherever the straps are. That's what he's holding on to.
Okay, I will join Willie My hope, though, is since I could maybe grab higher above the belt line. I'd like maybe its neck or the top of the rock or something, so I'm closer to its head and like soft bits.
Yeah, you're on the top of the rock.
Just for my clarification, this troll is now pinned with 1 foot and has a hobbit and a dwarf on his belt side, like an accessory to a prom, and is being
we're his best Yoda backpack, baby.
Wow,
this thing's like 18 feet tall.
Yeah, it's a big.
It weighs multiple tons.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Okay,
troll.
He's a big boy.
Huge.
Yeah. Okay.
For a hobbit and a dwarf, it's massive.
Big.
Right.
So all of this circus act happens. Urgoth, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think Urgoth would kind of be like a little, like, jaw dropped at this moment, just like looking at the scene. But he would snap back, and I think what he would try to do is try to go to the other side where the hobbit and the troll are not on, and I'm gonna try to swing for his arm, like his hand, and try to pin that to the ground. Because I assume he's swinging around his hands.
He is, he is like punching at air. Yep.
Yeah, would I have an opportunity to find one that's like coming towards me so I can use his momentum against him and then like a toothpick?
I'll let you try it. So you're gonna roll your spear.
Yeah, and I'm in a forward stance.
Yep. Oh, you're gonna go with a forward stance. Okay.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Aggressive.
Yes.
So your forward stance would give you it probably already does it for you, but on the bottom left of your character sheet, just click forward.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was in. Okay.
So
cool.
it'll give you an extra bonus dice.
Okay. So I have a shield, so this is a one-handed. So bonus dice 1.
No, it already does it for you because you clicked on the forward stance.
Okay, so it auto put 1 in for me. Okay. Submit that. Target parry is 6.
Yep. Great success and another potential injury. Okay, so grievous damage.
I love the little note can be thrown.
So 5 points of damage here on this guy, and I'm gonna roll you another one of these rolls here. Success.
Yo, I'm so proud of us. Look at us doing combat.
Yeah, you guys are doing it here. Okay.
Am I successful at pinning his hand down?
You are not. He successfully dodged your essentially your pinning attempt. That was him blocking with his protection. That would have been your special damage. Glowfram, I have an important question for you very specifically. It's gonna be a weird question, maybe never asked in the history of fantasy tabletop role playing. When was the last time you had a bath?
Are you asking Dot or her character?
Well, I'd say that's a very personal question.
I'm asking her character. I assume it was today for Dot.
I'd say it might have been a moon or 2.
Okay. That's a time. A moon or 2 is a lunar cycle is a good 28 days.
I'm just saying, I wander about the Shire. I can't say that I break a sweat on a regular basis, except if I drink too much ale, and so
that's like every night.
Well, at least it does. It's
too much. That's a special occasion.
On too much. The rest of the time, I don't sweat. I just glisten. So I'm just saying.
Okay, Jesus.
Are you asking if I smell bad?
No. I'm asking if you smell like a dwarf.
Of course, I smell like a dwarf. Do I look anything other if it walks like a duck and quacks like one?
So,
it smells like a dwarf.
Spear in foot, Urgoth swiping at it, arrows pouncing off its head. Those of you near the near the troll, you hear it take a deep inhale of breath, and like it's trying to Kirby you in, Urgoth. And it stops wildly swinging, straightens up, and it says, "I smell a dwarf." and it immediately tries to swat you over the top of you, over the top of its head, Glowfram. And obviously, since you're low enough, no avail. Urgoth and Orphan, you see this thing crouch low and leap off the ground and onto its back.
Wait, is it not pinned down? I thought the foot was pinned down.
It is not pinned down. You just stabbed it in the foot. It was just in its foot.
What say we get an action or a chance to jump for it?
You do when I roll right now to see what happens to the two of you.
Certainly took a defensive stance, just reminding you.
Mine was definitely forward.
Just let go.
Okay.
I just let go.
I'm literally just gonna let go. I don't expect to be doing much. Oh.
So I get I lose a dice for you. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll twice here. I'm gonna roll. He gets 2 attacks on its turn. I'm gonna roll both of them on the 2 of you. So Dot, I believe your parry is a 15, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay. Yikes. And I'm gonna roll against. I'm gonna roll against Willie, which I have a -1 to. And also your parry rating is, I believe, a 16.
Yes, correct.
And that is a failure. Willie, you drop. As soon as you feel his feet leave the ground, you let go and just hope your best friend does the same thing. Unfortunately, Glowfram, with, I don't know, the surge of badassery, the success of your friend stabbing this thing, perhaps you were just, you're overconfident in your ability. This thing leaps up in the air and flat on its back. You're going to take 7 points of endurance damage, and I need you to roll me a protection roll. A protection roll. In the bottom right-hand corner of your character sheet, it should see protection. Roll me protection.
Yeah, but you could possibly stack up some wounds. We don't want you to have that.
Is the box checked?
The box is not checked. You're not protecting someone else, I believe.
Okay. Injury rating.
14. Sorry, 12.
12. I don't get any bonus dice.
No.
Hey, guess what? It is a success.
Success. Okay, cool. So you maybe you just like scooch a little bit out of the way so your lungs aren't crushed underneath a full-size troll. But he does land directly on his back. You take 7 points to your endurance. This I'll say, because you succeeded on that roll, do you let go?
I do.
Okay.
And as I roll or I talk and I fall or tumble or whatever it is I do, I rip my hammer off my belt.
Okay. So yeah, you roll out of the way and let go of this thing for its minor action. It stands back up. It lumbers back up, and that's him. Everyone else, it is your turn. You are all, except for Elverneth, are at a minimum in what is it, open combat or close combat? Whatever the hell that's called. In open combat. If you want to be in forward or defensive, you can do so. But you are all in close combat with this troll, minus Elverneth.
I have a question.
Yes.
As a ranged weapon,
yes.
Can I take a forward stance with a bow?
You cannot. You can only take rearward.
Okay.
However, you always attack first.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just attack this time. I'm afraid that this thing is going to seriously injure my friends before. Yeah.
It's a good call.
Yeah, so we're not taking our time here. Come on. No bonus die?
No.
No, not even because it's on its back. I get a good look at right here.
It stood back up.
Ah, damn it.
Sorry.
Oh.
Target's parry is 6.
Yes.
No.
An arrow flies and tings off of the stone on its back. Those of you in close combat. Oh, sorry. Elverneth, are you staying in ranged? Okay. Those of you in close combat, what are you doing?
Oh man. So at this point, I feel like
I get up.
Urgot.
I say, is that all you got?
Oh god.
If you're going to body slam me, you might as well do it right, you big lumbering goon.
Wolfram, what are you trying to be doing?
Go, run, Willie!
What am I
And I'm
going to
like-
go run to? Where are you going to?
Run, Willie, run!
And I'm kind of
As
like,
they're conversing,
twirl
I
my
want to
hammer.
run. I want to run up to him and jump for his face with my spear.
Go for it.
I think Urgot and Orphan have probably been in combat before, so being the two spear people, I feel like maybe we would have some level of coordination.
Sure.
Would
Sure.
you say?
We do that like side to side spear jab at the same time.
Yeah.
And,
So like,
and
I think
Urgot- Urgot specifically has trained the spear is a familial weapon, so he's trained alongside family members. So he's pretty good with that kind of combat.
So I think my spear is still stuck to his
I'll say it popped out when he jumped, so you can just pick it up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
All
you just
right.
grab it.
So I think what I would like to do is it possible? But I think this would be two separate stances. Because
Can
I
I
feel
add
like
a little
fear-
flair to my little thing,
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah.
Could I say, as the spear popped up, could I like catch it midair and throw it to?
Ooh.
Sure. Absolutely.
throw it
That
to
sounds
Orphan?
fucking awesome.
But I want to. So
Oh.
what I want to do is, as I'm running up to it, catch it, throw it towards him midair, and then jab him in the
Go
face.
for it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was gonna
absolutely.
say, I really just want to distract him.
Okay.
Okay.
Like my goal is to like keep his attention so they can do fucking cool, dope stuff.
What am I?
That's-
Oh, same thing,
you know.
spear.
Yeah, spear.
I mean, he
Okay,
called
so
he called glow from out. So it's like,
I will
fuck it.
say before you roll, Paul.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Dot, roll me. If you go into a forward stance, which does make you slightly more inclined to get punted.
I know, vulnerable.
If you roll me an awe, I will let you intimidate / distract him. And what I'll do is I'll say that will grant everyone else
Okay.
a
Yeah,
+1.
I'm
in
like
melee
twirling my hammer, and I was like, I bet you've never seen a dwarf like this, have you? I will awe this creature into.
combat. Okay.
And no bonus die.
No bonus die, just straight up awe.
No.
Okay. So you do those things to no
Does it
effect.
work? I don't know, but
You do those things.
Urgot, please roll and stab this troll in the face.
Okay.
I will like to say then, actually, knowing Urgot's capability with the spear, I feel like the best way that Orphan actually would be able to serve is going to a defensive stance, and so that Urgot would be the primary one attacking, while Orphan would be the one helping protect him. So anytime the troll actually tries to attack Urgot, he will block those attacks or attempt to block those attacks using his buckler and the spear kind of as a deterrent, while Urgot just goes to fucking town.
Okay, cool. So yes, Urgoth, roll me your attack. Orphan, roll me battle.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Battle.
Okay, so yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, so
okay.
boom, boom.
And then
target
what was it saying in the do I need to change the like a -1 on the bonus die, or I forget how to
On the bottom left of your character sheet, click on defensive.
So wait, not battle then?
So you're gonna
bottom
you're
left.
gonna change your stance to defensive in the bottom left, and then you're gonna roll battle.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so defensive.
And
Got
then
it.
roll battle under your skills.
Got it. Okay, so
look
battle.
at that.
Okay, and then and just straight, right? No bonus or
Yep,
anything.
just straight battle.
Ah.
Okay. So what would have happened is for every success you got on that battle roll, it would be a -1 dice for my attack on Urgoth. However, Urgoth coming in fucking hot with another 5 points of damage here. So he's going to take 5 points of damage, and I am going to roll to see if I get injured or not.
Get injured, you shit.
I do not get
You
injured. Okay.
Bitch.
So you do deal a substantial amount of damage to this thing. Urgoth, you think there may be some level of distraction happening between this troll and what you aren't sure if is perhaps a battle stance or a dance-off between it and Glowfram. But Glowfram is doing a lot of hip shaking and twirling and things. And the troll seems to be seems to be interested.
Yeah.
That
Come
being
on,
said,
big boy.
Willie, what are you doing? You're here. You're in melee range.
Yeah, I'm not. What was you thinking? What I do? Draw a sword? It's just like a toothpick trying to get into a rhino's arse. It's just not going to do anything.
He does have big toenails. You could just jab him between those toenails.
Disgusting.
That'd be.
Absolutely not. X-carding that right now. No
Oh, I'm so
toes, no
sorry.
feet.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah, no, I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. You don't know. You don't know. I got an anti-foot fetish here. It's not as a feet.
No, it's okay. But yes, I
But
understand.
it seems,
That's all
it
good.
seems quite otherwise. You're an obsession with feet right now.
What? I am being mischaracterized.
I'm gonna go ahead and I was contemplating doing a defensive stance because I was gonna say literally not. Glow from here is just hooting around, and clearly this thing has an affinity for dwarfs for whatever reason.
You're telling me.
Well, we all have our types, and Willie, I think, no, there's no point in bringing that sword here. I think he's gonna go ahead and just pick up a rock, and if the thing comes and swings right at Glowfirm, which obviously it's way more interested in Glowfirm than it is in little Willie, I'm gonna throw it and try to like just hit it in the head or poke it at eye, and not and help distract.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, for sake of mechanics, that sounds like
was it somewhere a rearward?
That sounds like protection.
Yes, I said I took a defensive stance.
Okay, cool. So roll me battle.
Battle. I clicked it.
For every success, it's a -1 die to any attack against Glowfirm.
It's not doing nothing.
Did a window pop up behind a window you have open?
Oh, you know what? It did. Thanks.
Yep.
I was like, what the why? I'm clicking it.
The window Roll20 game.
Yeah. Absolute failure. I can't even see what the numbers are. It's
cool.
Failure.
Outstanding.
Oh yeah, look at 3.
That's a good. Those are good numbers there.
Yeah, it's great. Doing super, absolutely stellar.
Cool.
Very good at battle.
Wait, do you have no bonus dice in battle? I guess you could still roll a feat success.
Wait, why would I have a bonus die?
I was just wondering if you had.
Oh,
any
I did not pick
pips in
battle.
there.
No, absolutely not.
Dot, I'm so sorry about this.
Don't be. Bring it on.
At least you're Glowfirm. You're gonna get it's gonna get a -1 because I'm doing the protection for you.
No, it's only a -1 if you succeed on that battle
if you
roll.
succeed.
Oh shit! Well, fuck me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
never
did
mind.
take. I mean, was this a forward stance or is me distracting him defensive?
I think
Because technically it was to help them be able to attack him.
Yeah, so it would be a forward stance. You're not doing it against yourself, which means I believe I get a +1 to attack you.
Damn it.
If I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's all right.
Yeah, you're right.
You haven't even scratched the surface yet.
Bonus die +1.
It's true though. I have a lot of endurance.
Your parry is 15.
It's true.
7 more damage, and go ahead and roll me your protection.
It's nothing. Glowfirm takes it like a champ. Protection. 14.
12.
12. No bonus.
Okay, success. No wounds. Another 7 damage and another protection roll for me, please.
Okay, well, Glowfirm's hurting now. Okay, so wait. I have to do math. Whoa. Okay, she can't take another one of those.
Total of 21 damage you've taken thus far.
And I'm still on my feet.
Still up. Roll me another protection roll.
Okay. Okay.
Whoo boy. You succeeded on that. Dot, I have the misfortune to tell you that trolls, specifically, have a hatred towards dwarves.
I know.
Meaning that all of their rolls are favored against dwarves. And you're doing a taunting shimmy shake. So he has advantage to kill you. That being said, Elverneth, it is your turn.
I'm just trying to hit it.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
you were so
So
close.
close.
That was very close. Pew, an arrow pings off the side. Urgoth, Orphan, spears at the ready. What are you doing?
Maybe you should kill it. No.
I seeing.
Glowfrom's mustache is a mess right now.
Oh my gosh.
I need so
see-
much wine.
Seeing the level of damage that this troll is causing my friends, I think instinctually we both know that we need to change our tactics, and then I'm going to go full attack mode now.
Okay.
I'm going to go forward. Is that forward stance?
Yeah. So you got a bonus 1 dice.
Okay, so forward stance. And so I will just roll the short spear.
Yep.
I already calculated the bonus dice in there.
Parry is 6.
Parry is 6. Come on, baby. There
All
it
right.
is.
3 points of damage here. Numbers. And I need to roll on the wound table. Let's see here. Armor. Beat of 14. No bonuses. Whew, success. So you do damage. There's no wound. Urgoth, you're up.
So could I take a quick after I do my little stabby stab?
Yeah.
He kind of like jumps back and like kind of positions himself. Can I get a quick scan of everyone? Like how's Willie? How's Glow from? How are those two? Are they good?
My shimmy is a little less robust than it once was. Glowfrom's hurting.
Okay.
Willie's fine. Just ghost-like complexion right now.
Okay.
It's terrifying.
Would it be an action to try to like snap at Willie, like to get him like to focus, or is that just me yelling?
Or maybe like a secondary action or something.
You're in what stance are you in?
Forward.
So you could, if you stepped back, right? You jump back a little bit. If you were to jump into an open stance and rally your comrades, you could do that.
I'm not really that type. I'm gonna
Don't waste it now. Just go stab things.
I'm going to see
Willie
that
has
both
zero
of them
strength.
are fine, and he's going to kind of do a little flare. He's a very pompous fighter. So Urgoth is going to do a little twirl with his spear, and he's going to switch to a 2-hand, and he's going to go for another stab into the eyes. So now I roll with the 2-handed spear option, right?
You put the shield
You're
away.
muted. Yeah, I threw it. I don't even care about it anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so doot. Target parry is 6. Oh, bitch.
Yeah, so you jab out at this thing, but either you're like, it's hard to hit with the stone in the way because it's turned away from you towards Glowfrom. But he is just moving too wildly to actually be struck.
Damn. Okay.
Cool. That is your turn. Glowfrom and Willie.
Also, real quick, Paul, your endurance goes up. You dropped your shield, you regain that endurance.
Yep.
So add that to your endurance. So that's even
make
higher
sure you
for
get rid of your load.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, what does that mean? I unequipped the shield.
Yes.
Yes.
And my
there you
endurance
go.
did go up.
So
I'm good.
There you go.
Then you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I did my homework, Mike. I read combat.
I got someone.
As I've been spinning, and I imagine I took a backhand or two from this troll, I take this like blacksmithing hammer. On the back end, it has a sharp kind of point where you might be able to like break away rock with it. The other end's flat for, banging out steel. And I want to just come up and under its chin, just Thor hammer it just right under the jowls.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Roll me.
Look, if I'm going to die, I might as well fight until the end. You know what I mean? I go, you brought this on yourself. I'm usually a peaceful lass.
I assume this is your Matic, essentially, right?
It is the Matic,
yeah.
yes.
Go for it.
Okay. I roll this.
No bonuses. Oh, wait, are you in forward stance?
I am forward.
Okay, so it'll automatically calculate the bonus for you.
Right,
and then it'll be a parry of 6.
6. Take that.
Oh,
right to the jowls.
Favored.
Okay, you hit a feat success. That's 5 damage for this guy and a big ol' injury. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. Can he... Oh, shit. Okay. Outstanding. So you spin this thing up, and you let the momentum of this dwarven smithing hammer carry you just enough off the ground, and you crack this troll right in the bottom jaw. You hear its mouth clap shut, and like a moan as it stumbles. Orphan and Urgoth, you see it like back up a little bit and sort of flail a little bit. Before I move, Willie, what are you doing?
Do I see that, or is this like a simultaneous action?
You see it. It's simultaneous, but you see it. You see it enough. You see the blow connect and it start to stumble.
All right. I guess it's stumbling, and there's already the one injured foot, right? I'm gonna go ahead and kind of take some knowledge that I know of, like foxes, right? Foxes always nip at the heels at things, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and use my secondary action to pull out or to don my my tiny wee blade here, and I'm gonna kind of run up to it and as best I can take a pretty wild swing where the Achilles tendon would be.
Okay, go for it.
As soon as you said he's tripping, I'm like, got me tripping, stumbling, oh, slipping, mumbling. Oh.
All right, so this time I roll. I click the sword.
You'd be in either open or forward stance, and then it would be sword. It'd be the dice next to short sword.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and take a forward stance, but when I clicked on it, it said I had a -1. So I'm assuming that's from something on my sheet already. Oh, you know what?
You're in defensive stance.
That's right. Yep. Let me switch over to forward. Okay, here we go. There we go. And the +1. But boom. Target solo parry.
6.
6, right? Oh, absolute failure.
Okay.
Dang, so it was actually pretty good. That was high. That was pretty high.
Yeah, you have a really high strength target number to begin with. So yeah. You dash out. You pull out this dagger. You dash out at its Achilles tendon, and you try your damnedest to stop this thing, slow it down, bring it to the ground, whatever that looks like. However, I'm going to spend a corruption bar. This thing stumbles backwards and flails its arm left, flails its arm right. Urgoth and Orphan, you are either like knocked back or you have to jump back far enough. This thing stumbles in the spaces you just were. It turns, and as it turns, it twists and lands on its front arms. And you see this thing, boom, grab ground and launch itself forward and like leap a good 20 feet. And then it just starts going. It is fleeing from you. This thing is headed towards whatever its final destination, but it is fleeing at great speed. And now, seeing it in person, you realize the speed at which it was going when it first left the town of Bree. You all are left in its wake, battered, but your target is still alive.
How far did it run?
It has not stopped. It is running.
I guess I'm saying, what if I would like to try to trip it with me hammer. Like as you said, it jumped over me.
Yeah, so it leaps like 20 feet away from you guys. That is the corruption bar. You can try to throw your hammer at it to
But
try
it's
to
not
trip
technically
it.
Is it a thrown weapon?
It is not.
It
So
is
I'll
not.
give you a -1 to throw your thing.
Right, but I'm forward, so it would balance out because I'm going to get a +1 anywho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, you'd be rearward because you're at range.
Oh,
So
you're
you'd
right,
be
because it
throwing
turns
it.
into a range.
Correct.
Would we all be able to
no.
attempt to try slowing it down because I have a throwing weapon?
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
I too would like to try, but with my bow.
There you go.
And Elverneth,
You know
as
what?
well.
I'll let them do it. They have ranged weapons and are equipped for such combat. Glowfrom sits with her broken body on the ground and laughs.
No,
No.
And Elverneth, of course, you can roll
That's
as
all
well.
you got, you coward!
As they're doing that too, and it's swinging, and you didn't say anything about it pushing Willie aside. If Willie sees it kind of getting that crouched position to make the jump, can I grab onto its legging?
Oh my god.
Drop
Willie's
my
along
sword
for
as
the
a secondary
ride.
action, grab onto its legging as it leaps into the air. Fuck me.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
I
There's
am going to allow you to make this roll. However,
Great.
since this is a new system, and it's only the 4th episode, I will put on my friendly GM hat, and I will warn you that if you succeed, this thing moves faster than all of you.
Oh no, Gnome absolutely understands
Okay.
that. If Willie feels that the others can't catch up, he'll just let go.
Okay. I'm letting
And
you
do a
know,
little tumble.
based on the conversations your party, your fellowship had the night prior, you know this thing moves unnaturally fast.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm banking that Elavornith is gonna sink an arrow.
Okay. All of did everyone who was ranged roll ranged? Aris, you are muted.
No, it doesn't. Yes, it doesn't
Um,
look like KP did. I
I was
mean,
going to ask the
I
target
think we
parry is
all
still
failed that.
6. I haven't
Target
rolled
is
yet.
still
Target
the
parry is
parry
6.
is still 6. Yep.
Come on, baby. What did I get? What did I get? Oh, that's a failure.
You got an Eye of Sauron. Yeah,
Ah.
so all of you, arrows loose, Orphan, you throw your spear into the middle distance somewhere.
Oh my god! I thought you were about to say he throws the spear into the troll and he loses.
Oh no!
I would
You-
have
Don't
cried.
give him ideas
you
like
know
this.
what? You know what?
Oh wait,
It can't get any worse at this point. I'll take a rear stance and toss the matic.
Okay.
I mean,
We're all
what's
gonna- we're all
what,
gonna
You
lose
got
our
a
weapons here.
-1 bonus.
what's
Yeah,
the
you'll
worst?
just go collect
I mean,
it later.
it just thuds to the ground. Okay, the parry is 6. It's a weary failure. You're
does that
running
mean?
from me, you coward. Where
So
you going, you chicken?
When your endurance gets low enough, you become weary, which means you have other negatives to your character.
Oh,
God,
my lord,
I'm
that's
so
so
tired.
funny. That's so funny that they do that.
Glowfrom spits up a little blood. It'll be fine. Oh,
Willie, I'm going to forego a roll for you. Instead,
Burn
I'm
it.
gonna
Why don't you burn a
spend-
corruption bar, Mike?
I'm going to spend a corruption bar.
Yeah, why don't you burn a corruption? I'll take one for the
Oof.
team. Go ahead,
Willie,
buddy.
you see this thing crouch. You know the runaway stance. It's what you were looking for last night when it woke up. You were already at its ankles. You reach up and grab onto the foot wraps. And when this thing leaps in the air, somewhere between the leap and the landing, the cushioning, the crouching, your arm is tangled in the wraps. You can no longer just let go. You may instead roll to try to let go.
Oh, well, I mean, that's great. It's,
At this moment, it has leapt 20 feet away and it's beginning to sprint.
how
Those
far
of you-
off are the horses?
A ways back.
Can I do that cool whistle thing?
So I'll say yes. But the reason you got off the horses is because the terrain is real rough for horses.
Oh, right. We
Yeah.
couldn't bring
And I
them
thought
here.
we
Never
tied it
mind.
too.
Yeah, you did
I think
tie
we
them
tied
down.
to do it.
You're right. Yeah, never mind.
Willie,
Okay.
I will take. Oof. What would be a good role for you here?
I would assume, and it's my worst ability, that it would be in athletics.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other. I'm not battling anything. I'm literally now trying to get out.
I will
running, leaping, climbing, swimming, throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you still
body.
have your short sword out
Mhm.
in your hand, I will allow a weapon attack with a 0 parry rating to try to cut yourself loose of these foot wraps.
Go, Willie, go.
That's very, very generous of you. All right. So do how do I remove the stance?
Just go to open.
Just go to open. Okay.
Yeah, open is no bonuses.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And -1.
No, just a 0.
Okay.
And no parry rating.
No parry rating. No.
Okay. I will let you know when you can roll again.
Just put him close too.
Yeah, that's rough. So
Lore Master, I have a question.
Yes.
How fast is all of this happening?
Within seconds.
Seconds.
Like this thing leaps and you all attack it. And as it lands, you all like I imagine like Glowfrom kind of just like plops down after getting her ass kicked. I assume like Elfrenet starts to like move up towards you. You all realize that again, Willie is gone.
Okay, so we don't have time to do another action, right?
You do not. He is 20 feet away from you. Well, Urgoth, I mean, you could try shooting. So your shoot was as he landed, and he is now sprinting away. You could run after him and try to shoot again, if you so choose.
I would like to do something, but I'm 90% sure it's gonna be too much in a short time. I wanted to like tie a rope to my spear and then throw the spear at the troll. Kind of like I'm going fishing.
Okay. You can do
but
that.
I feel like tying the spear with the rope, I don't know how fast you. I will
allow that. Because it sounds cool and Lord of the Ringsy. What I will say is you will get a -1 dice on the roll, because the rope throws off the weight and balance of your spear.
Okay, and then this is a rear.
Yeah, you'd have to be in rear and throw your spear.
All right. So how do I do the -1 then?
When it pops up for bonus, just put -1.
Okay. And for target parry, 6.
It'll be 6 still.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're trying to hit Willie.
That's one way to bring him back.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Fuck, man.
No. Okay. So you throw this spear again, same way as Orphan, into the middle distance somewhere. You see the tail of this rope spinning behind it. And it is at this time, Aris, is Elverneth walking up to the rest of the group?
She's running to catch the troll because she would have seen Willie on the wrappings.
Perfect. What are you doing?
Yeah, she's gonna like follow and continue to try to shoot it.
Okay, go for it.
Where'd it go? But
hella slow today.
I'm gonna have to go get another slice of pizza. I'm gonna have to stress eat through this game, y'all.
Right. It disappeared.
That's what I've been doing with these shits.
Roll again.
I'm just like, oh god.
Unless you know what it was.
No, like I clicked to roll and then everything disappeared.
Oh, love that. Love that.
Fantastic. Roll 20. I'm gonna do that actually.
Okay.
Nope.
Boom. The arrow goes wide. Willie, please roll me a short sword attack.
Nope.
Okay. This thing hits its hands on the ground and just takes off. It is on all fours, galloping through the darkness of these hills and valleys. And it is moments before it is out of sight of Urgoth and Orphan, and Glowfrim. Elverneth, you can still see because you have elf sight. So you can see this thing just trundling through the underbrush of this area, running still relatively due south. However, you know that unless you do some sort of high arc here, there's little to no chance that your arrow is going to hit this thing at its current pace. What do you do?
I give up hitting a target that I'm obviously not going to hit, and I run down to Glow and start tending her wounds.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, I think I saw Willie on the leg of that thing.
I'm fine.
What?
Save the little one.
There's no catching it.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, no,
You look
that's
like
not
you're
it.
nearly close to death.
Oh, well,
So-
you haven't seen me a night after party. Oh,
Um,
You can
I
still
want to make
joke.
another. Am I able to make another attempt, or is he gone from my sights?
you can't see him at all. You have regular human eyes. The only person that can still see him would be Elverneth, because they can see hella distance with their special elf eyes.
look, we'll just put the bone back in me leg, set it straight. It'll be fine. This one here, my corset's holding me ribs in place. It's A-okay. And then we'll just get back up. The beast is traveling at a fast enough pace that we can definitely track it. It'll be just fine. And we'll go get Willie.
Yes, please, by all means.
Do it.
Hold her.
Orphan immediately holds her down.
I set the broken leg.
Yeah, oh, it's bird. That is a tender one, I say.
Yeah,
Oh.
your tibia and fibia snap back into the right position, where they belong in your leg.
Well, that'll make you want to slap your uncle's goat, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what that means.
It just trust me on it. It will.
I think I'm just gonna be gathering my stuff and getting ready to start
Yeah.
Okay.
tracking this troll.
We need to move.
What a time, Willie trying to slow it down. Okay.
How does one get their endurance back?
You rest.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
So there's no healing that
There's-
can be done?
there's resting.
Oh,
And that is the end. of
Oh
that.
fuck!
So heal, the skill heal is for if you are wounded. It is to alleviate wounds. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Dot, you didn't actually sustain any wounds. You just got the shit kicked out of you.
just
um,
really
So
bone
you can
crunching time. Okay.
you can take a short rest, which is an amount of time. If you need a specific number, they say it's about an hour. If you need that, and you can recover endurance points equal to your strength rating. And a prolonged
Okay.
rest is like a long rest, right? And that is all endurance points.
All right.
Unless you're wounded.
Well, I'm just going to drink the ale at my side, and I'm going to get up on my feet with the help of Elvorneth, who is very clearly putting my body back to pieces, or from pieces back together. And I say we have to keep going. We if it falls off, he's going to need us. There's no telling what's over there yonder.
I would think that. But the terrain is crap.
We can't leave him. I'll be all right.
No. No, I think Orphan would try to go and grab the horses because I would imagine even with the rough terrain, it would still be faster to go on the horse instead of going on foot at this point.
It would be slightly faster, yes.
It wouldn't be as stealthy.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, this thing knows. I mean, this thing, it would be like riding your regular bike on a mountain bike track, where every once in a while you have to get off and like go up that steep hill and then get back on, like that kind of thing. Like there is parts of the terrain where the horses won't be able to navigate themselves, and you'll need to lead them. But ultimately, it will still be slightly faster than walking.
Okay.
Or running, I guess.
Or running.
I'm a well-traveled dwarf. I've got 3 in travel. It's actually my best skill. Where's it headed? What is south of here? Like where would it be going at such a quick pace? There's got to be like a landmark or a forest or a mountain range.
The South Downs.
Are we in the South Downs?
Yeah. I mean, they're huge, but yeah. I mean, so here's what I'll say. With all the conversations of trolls that you've had over the past 2 days, you assume where you just found it was just a place to hide from the sun. So if it's going somewhere, it's probably going to its lair, right? You looked and you saw no treasure inside that little cave. Yep. So that's not where it lives. So likely home.
Okay.
You guys did stab the shit out of it.
It's probably going back to its burrow to heal itself, much like I clearly need to do. There was no treasure. And it's headed south, which means there's still more rolling hills. It'll have another hidey hole. Yes, I say we track it.
Get the Orphan, go get the horses. I'll keep an eye on it. I saw which direction it was going, so that is helpful.
Yeah,
it's obviously leaving a trail splattered with blood, so.
Okay. So Orphan, you easily go back and retrieve the horses. Elverneth, you can see where this thing is going. The trail from here is not that hard to follow. You can still see it with your eyes. So you know which direction to go. Once you get into the thick of things, you may need to roll something, but if you roll, you'll have a +1 for it. Urgoth, Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, a quick question. Is there a high point here where we can see if is there like a shortcut we could take to cut him off from a different direction?
I mean, here's the thing, right? Well, first of all, yes, there's plenty of high points. It's rolling hills here, rolling stony hills. You don't know where the end point is to cut him off from, right? So you'd have to catch up with him to be able to cut him off. And as you currently are moving at night, this thing is outpacing you and your horses.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm tired of talking about it. Let's get on our feet, huh?
Okay. Right. So horses return. The troll is being tracked. I want to know, Urgoth, what are you doing?
He would be following the group. He's not going to go off on his own, but he would be really, really focused on keeping the tracks on and try to gauge, like, are we falling behind? Is this inevitable? Do we need to find a new method? He's using everything that he knows about tracking to figure out the distance and the growth distance that's like growing between them.
Okay. Yes.
Also, I would like to know, is in any way in my mind do I think that I'm better off just sprinting and chasing this thing down?
Let me see here. Let me take.
Because sometimes if I can just track
some serious athletics.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, is there any, with my experience and like me knowing, is it better to go off and try to find Willie on my own without having to wait with the party, or do I find that kind of, pointless?
I'm just saying that this thing might be going fast, but when we not first started tracking it, but when the second time we started trying to catch up to it, we were hours behind. Yeah. So it was super far ahead. They might be able to catch up to it on horse.
The difference was you were going through farmland and it was just flat and you could just go on a horse, right? Here you can't. I would say, Paul, mechanically looking at your character sheet, no. You are not athletically built. You are built for hunting. You are built for the long haul, right? There is a chance that say Elverneth and Orphan may be able to outpace the horses on this terrain because that's their whole life is ranging and wandering over the land. You specifically, Urgoth, I do not think you'll be able to outpace the horses on your own.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with the group and just do what I can.
Okay. At a minimum, you do know night just fell, mere maybe 20 minutes ago, and this thing cannot run in the daytime, so it has to stop somewhere by dusk. Meaning you'll have plenty of time to catch up to it in the waxing light of the sunrise. Willie, make that roll for me, buddy.
Yeah, I'm torn because I don't quite have the literal strength capacity to be able to break that. I got to be rolling really high. I'm wondering if it's not better to just clutch in and go as stealth as possible, like kind of nestle in with it and become one with the rapids.
I mean, you definitely have the ability to roll. You roll 3d6 plus a d12, so you definitely can roll.
Oh, I guess okay.
Yeah. You
All
can
right,
you
so
can
we'll
fairly
go ahead and
easily
try it
roll an
first
18.
then.
with
If
those
that doesn't
numbers.
work, we'll make it happen to the other. Okay.
It's basically a d6 for every pip next to your skill plus your feat die.
Nope.
Okay. Either way, this thing doesn't seem to notice you. I assume animals have run amok. So horses are assembled. Packs are adjusted. Glowfram is loaded onto a horse, and collectively,
Yeah, I'm
you,
slumped over.
yeah,
You know,
like a saddlebag, right?
yeah, basically.
Collectively, you begin moving at as full tilt as you possibly can through these downs, through these shale stones and underbrush. Is anyone doing anything other than?
I'm gonna take a short rest on the back of this horse while we're like trotting along because they're tracking it. Glowfram is not.
I will allow that. I will allow that.
Some
It only,
semblance.
Yeah,
Of
some
course.
semblance. More is better than none because if
Yeah.
we got to do this again, it could be bad. So
Yeah.
yeah. I just I maybe at one point you'll hear like
Yeah.
snoring on the horse a little bit, but and she trots along.
Yeah. So you can regain up to your strength rating of endurance.
Great. So okay, I'm back at 11, which is not good.
But better than 4 or 6 or whatever you were at before. Okay.
So we're on our horses, right?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Aris, I saw you raise a finger. Were you doing? Do you want to do something?
Yeah, sorry, Rufus was committing crimes, and in my rush
Damn
to
it,
try to
Rufus.
stop him, I spilled my soda all over my desk.
Oh no!
Um,
I've been there. I have.
So we're on crime control. You said at one point that Elverneth might actually be able to outpace the horses on foot.
I did say that.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to leave the horses because Urgoth can defend the party really well, and I'm going to range ahead to make sure that I don't lose the trail and see how far ahead I can get to see if I can close the distance.
Okay, I will, because it was very cool when Arwen did it. I will allow you to make one of 2 rolls. You can either on foot track this with athletics, or you can coax your horse with Elvish and roll me travel.
They are the same.
Yes, so it's your choice.
You know what? Arwen might have done this, but technically this is happening before that, so Elverneth did it first.
That's true. That's true. That's canon.
So I'm going to kind of nod to everyone, whisper Elvish to my horse. Do I get any bonus die?
Yeah, I'll give you a +1 just for sheer fuckery. I like nice. What you're trying to do here.
Oh gosh,
outstanding.
Thank gosh.
Outstanding. Cool.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
So you explain this. You whisper words of encouragement to your horse, and your horse begins to outpace your companions. Unfortunately, you are the best at seeing. And know the direct path of this thing. But you begin to outpace them. You are not quite keeping pace with the troll, but you are markedly faster than the rest of your group.
Quick question.
Yes.
In this scenario, I believe, is it more of a hunting thing or a travel thing? Because hunting is specifically tracking a target, while travel seems more to work on like a rough terrain sort of a thing.
Travel is your individual. So travel is your individual ability to not be exhausted by traveling, right? It's your your knowledge of travel and the ability to carry on. Hunting would be tracking this. So only one of you needs to succeed at hunting to actually track it.
I am specifically. I have 2 in it, and I'm also Oh, I thought I was. Never mind. I lied. I travel is the one I have a. Whatchamacallit?
I believe
specialty
Urgoth is the resident hunter. He's got 3.
I was about to say, yeah, I can make a travel check if you need it just to hang in there, but
no, you're asleep.
Do the hunt. You want me to do the hunt?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Roll me hunt.
Okay.
I will say, Elverneth would leave some sort of sign if we change directions at all.
Okay.
I got a success.
Other than that.
Cool, and we've been traveling together for a while, so I can keep my scan open for your signs just in case you pace ahead of us. Yeah.
But I also feel like Orphan would be specifically trained.
And you would know,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, the 2 of you would know. You would know what to look for, specifically things that Elverneth would leave, right? Yeah. Whereas Urgoth is looking generally for like signs of the troll, right? So you succeeded. You all carry on. Willie. Roll.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not going to roll for that anymore. I'm not going to try to cut it off.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to scan. I'm going to use my brains. I'm going to try to take a moment to just breathe.
Okay.
And see what my arm is stuck on. And how it's tangled, and just use my brain to figure out how to get it out. Look, I'll even take a riddle for that. A riddle scan. Using my smarts to figure out how to get out of this.
Roll me riddle. Roll me riddle.
The thing is, that sounds like you would know how to get out of it, but the question is, would you be able to after? It's like,
well, it's one of those things where, like, in theory, you would know how to get your arm untied, except the thing you're tied to just keeps going like this, so it's very hard to focus on what the hell you're seeing. Was that a success? I didn't see the roll.
Yes, actually it was a success.
Okay.
Woo!
So you can
20.
You can untangle yourself if you so choose.
I am gonna roll a die because I don't know if Willie is brazen enough or truly believes that his fellowship is going to be coming after him.
When has Glowfrom ever left you behind?
Right. That's
not in like a decade.
Right, never. So I'm not gonna roll. I'm just gonna go ahead and hold on, and I'm gonna do what I said before.
Coming for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on. Wait until it stops. Wait until it needs to take a rest.
Not the answer I expected. Okay,
And
cool.
what do you want me to do? Fall off and get trampled to death?
Oh, you're on its foot. You really can't get trampled at that point. It's not like you're on its arm. You're on the back tire. You can't. There's no more tires to come. Okay. Yeah.
I've taken absolutely no damage. The thing doesn't even recognize that I'm there.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to do it as stealthily as possible for the next turns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just going to destroy the hide. It will not recognize that I'm there. And I know that it won't because it hardly even notices Bilbo Baggins was around. Just saying.
Yeah, okay. You
Breaking up being a hobbit here. Damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah, you absolutely hang on. You absolutely hang on to this troll as it continues to barrel through the South Downs. Jesus. Elverneth, the camera is gonna rotate back around to you. You are approaching the downs at a clip, right? You are, like I said, you outpace the rest of your friends. You are keeping this troll just on the outer edge of your vision. Like, you are doing whatever you can to just keep this troll within sight. You're not really gaining ground on the troll, but you're not losing it, which admittedly the rest of your allies have completely lost sight of this troll entirely. As you make your way deeper into the South Downs, you first begin to, like, the temperature drops like a couple degrees, a noticeable amount against the wind chill of you riding this horse. But you feel that slight pressure drop, and the air feels like moist. Like, it feels like there's like a either it just rained or it's about to rain, like that kind of like sticky feeling, that humidity feeling. But it's cool, and you begin to see as you're riding, a fog is like rolling through the valleys. You see it like kind of working its way around some of the mounds and some of the hills and ridges here, and a cool mist, a cool fog is sort of rising in this area. You've ranged here before, not entirely uncommon, usually avoided by superstitious folk because of the connotations of, strange shapes and weird things. But none of that bothers you. You begin to race towards this troll. And as you do, you see a figure in the distance, like off to the left, a humanoid figure dressed in gray, you can tell. You can stop or you can continue pacing past this thing, but they are just far enough that like you would have to like stop your horse to have a conversation with this person. But they are walking, how does the compass work? West. They are walking west as opposed to your south direction.
Gray, you say?
Gray, I did say.
Don't like, but also I can't leave Willie alone. I'm gonna keep going, but keep it. Oh my gosh. Someone's aggressive outside. Jeez.
Jesus. Sorry.
I'm gonna keep it in my head that person was there. Because I'm gonna have to come back. Hopefully.
That's true. That is true. I mean, hopefully. That's true. That is true. We do. We all do hope that. We all definitely do hope that. Okay, so you continue pacing. No roll needed for you. You already succeeded on your roll. Basically, what plays out over the next few hours is Willie continues to do his best to maintain circulation in his arm while strapped to the leg of a troll. Elverneth keeps pace with the troll, ever keeping it in her sight. And the rest of you do your damnedest to follow this trail. Thus far, you have not lost the trail. With your keen eyes, Urgoth, you are able to maintain this troll's path. Orphan, with your training and companionship, you are able to find little broken sticks or whatever from Elverneth to keep you on path. That was too good of a comment. To keep you on the path. Hours pass, about an hour passes. This is after Glowfrom wakes up from her nap, her horse nap. And Urgoth and Orphan, you are obviously the first to see. In your path, probably a little bit off to the west, is a shape. You guys also hit that fog bank, and you see a shape walking, not quite away from you, but like towards the west. You guys are southbound, so not walking in the same line as you.
What kind of shape?
A humanoid shape.
Of normal humanoid size?
Of normal humanoid proportions. Walking west, perpendicular to you.
See, here's the thing. Unlike Elevornith, Glowfrom is a very superstitious person. What are the superstitions and the stories of the fogs of the South Downs?
You know, like ghosts and wraiths and the returned dead, and at best, you know, possible raiders from the south, you know, bandits, highwaymen, fallen kings of the past coming back to haunt your dreams. You know, the usual.
We should stay close. Don't lose the path. And whatever you do, don't step into the fog.
Don't intend to.
Ghosts about.
What?
Ghosts. Wraiths.
As long as we stay focused, I think we should be fine. But
that's what they always say.
Orphan.
Okay.
Roll me.
Why?
What do I have you roll me? I want a song. Roll me a song roll.
Okay.
You don't have to
You
sing.
were just asking for him to sing for a minute. I was like, what the
Okay, let's just straight, like, nothing added or anything, right?
Nope,
just
nothing added, just a straight song roll.
That's fair.
Okay. Yep. You listen to what Glowfrom says. You see this gray person off in the distance walking west. You think?
I don't think ghosts walk, though.
That is true. You know, you don't think ghosts walk. However, with that information, you don't have any recollection of this gray person. So again, unless the three of you stop, this person will continue walking west, and you will continue riding south.
I think we're too pressed for time.
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
not
point,
stopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
The camera cuts back.
I think if I feel like I know who it is, or I think it is person, I think it is. Worst timing to introduce them, Mike.
It's not. It's not that person.
Okay.
I guarantee
Okay,
you, it's
never
not
mind.
that person.
Okay, never mind then.
Willie, what is the likelihood you would fall asleep on this?
I mean, the thing is barreling.
Listen, I'm never gonna to downplay the ability to nap of a hobbit. So
okay, great. I mean, I guess at some point it's going to be late into the night. There's nothing else that he could do. It's just, you know, he might maybe just shut his eye, you know, a time or two. You know, she's the sword, just kind of dingles there. Does just one of these every so often, you know, and then
this is the head nod in the car ride.
It's a very rhythmic motion.
The travel nap is a regular with Willie and Glowfrom. Like when they go out, they take turns travel.
Yeah, they just take turns. It's like driving in a car, right? Isn't it great to sleep in a car?
I feel like it's for a hobbit. It's eating, sleeping, pipeweed, farming. That's the tier of things you're good at for all hobbits across the board. Is my, and then fences for Willie is at the bottom there, or fences instead of farming, perhaps. In that case, Elverneth, you are truly the first person to notice this, as Willie is, you know, in and out of levels of nappery here. You are following this thing. You both see and feel the lands change here. There is something wrong here in this area of the South Downs. The fog is thick. Like you could scoop it up in your hand and make like a little wisp out of this thing. There's a thick, dense fog. sort of covers everything here. It's rising higher now. It's like halfway up some of the mounds. Like it's up to like the I don't know, the bottom of your horse. I don't know what horse parts are called. And you begin to see piles of bones stacked, like a pyramid of heads, like an amalgam of like femurs and rib cages, just these pillars of bones just sort of scattered about here. Your first inclination is that these are some sort of totem, some sort of grisly landmark. They start small, like you barely saw them over the edge of the fog, and as you are following this troll, they are getting taller and taller and taller. Some of them rising up towards the height of you, of your horse's head. Not quite you on top of the horse, but these are piles of bones that have been accrued over an untold number of years. And you feel intrinsically in your being that this area is wrong, is corrupted. The shadow exists here. And that is where we end this episode of Shattered Crown. Yeah,
Willie's about
boy.
to ride for 2 weeks.
That is true. That is true. We are on a hiatus. We have Dot. Dot is off gallivanting across the ocean, and the week after that is Thanksgiving. So we will not be playing.
Y'all could also just leave Glow from sleeping on the horse. You know what I mean?
That is true. Maybe we will play next week. We'll see. We'll see. We'll talk amongst ourselves. But definitely Thanksgiving will be off here. Yep. That being said, this was a crazy episode. Combat is rough in this game. So let's go around.
Boned, man.
Well, we'll see about next week. Let's go around, do our introductions, get the hell out of here so we can talk about this crazy combat and what we all experienced just now and what we think is going to happen next time on our after show, which you can get on our Patreon. Join us over at the $5 tier. Like I said, we're trying to hit 75 patrons by the end of this year. If we do so, or when we do so, we will be doing a free league giveaway. We have some Alien stuff. We have some One Ring stuff. We have some Twilight 2000 stuff. We have plenty of things to throw at you guys. And while you're down there, click on that Discord link. Join us in the Discord. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the conversation. But that's all I have to say. Let's do our outros. Aris, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hi, I'm Eris Vod. I make things. And I saw what KP did there. We did get boned in the end.
Oh.
Thank you. Hey.
I saw what you did there. I have a shop update coming. Check out my website, erisavad.com. On Tuesday at noon Eastern time, I have been in a flurry of making. That's not the right one. It's not Erisava. It's Erisavad. There we go. You got it, G. You know, those lightning fast reflexes got a little too fast. Yeah, I was just it came up. Anyways, yeah, and you can find me here. But yeah.
Outstanding.
Go check out my stuff because there's so much cool stuff.
That's
just
true.
Go buy things.
Go
please.
get yourself a cat butt shirt and get yourself an ass hat.
Yes.
Do all those things. Speaking of ass hats, Gnome, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
I don't know. I do stuff. Just follow me wherever at Nomadic.
Great.
That's it. That's all I got.
Outstanding. Dot, same questions.
I'm Little Red Dot, where Little Red Dots are found. Kobold Press. Oh, you know what? I have a lot of things going on as usual, but the most important thing right now is I can finally talk about a project I've not been able to talk about. Coming early 2023, you can get your hands on the brand new Fallout RPG book, which I was world designer on. So little Modifius action, little Fallout, little exciting bit there for you. So yeah, it's not on sale yet, and more information's coming about like what we each contributed and those kinds of things and like what's actually in the book. But it's out. It's now. I can talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. KP, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hey, my name's KP. You can find me as KP11 Studios on most social medias now, except for Mastodon. I'm still trying to figure that out. But we'll see soon, hopefully. And as far as what I'm up to now, after this, until next time on unMadeGaming, I have nothing else going on. I'm heading home. I am going home soon and just relaxing. So this is KP at the most unbusiest you will find in a while. So that is me. It's going to be me relaxing.
Okay. Love that for you.
So, yeah.
Last but not least, Paul, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
Hello, my name is Paul. You can find me at inwhat123 on Twitter. And that's it. That's all I got for you.
Great. That's it. That's all I got for you guys as well. We're going to get out of here. We're going to do our after show. Again, you can get that over on our Patreon. Join us at the $5 tier. But that's it from all of us this week. We'll see you possibly next week for more shenanigans. I'll let you know in the Discord what we decide to do, and probably over on Twitter. So from all of us to you guys, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Let's hope Twitter's still around. Bye.
Yeah.